Hello and welcome. Oh my goodness, look what we're cooking up today. Today, I have a special treat, chicken zucchini poppers, which are these little meatballs, and Parmesan and black pepper zucchini chips. 2 for 1. Oh my gosh. So with the zucchini coming into season right now, I'm sure everybody's out there locking their doors, locking their car doors, so no one's going to sneak that zucchini in. But I have several recipes that are healthy that you can use up that zucchini with. So it's not all about just making zucchini bread and cakes and all of the fattening things, which we're not making those anymore. It's all about health in this house. And so I hope that you will love these recipes too. One other tip that you can do with zucchini, especially if you let it grow too long and you get one of these really big things, it's great for exercise. Just do some arm lifts, or you can do the rowing. So there you go. A couple of extra tips on how to use up that zucchini. So anyways, welcome to Debbie's Healthy Kitchen. I'm Debbie Cuevas, and I'll be cooking for you today. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So first of all, I'm gonna go over all of the ingredients with you. So what you're gonna need for this recipe, and we're gonna start with the chicken zucchini poppers. So I'm actually using ground turkey instead of ground chicken. So you can use either one. So I got that all ready in my bowl. But what else you're gonna need is some olive oil, some green onion, as well as minced garlic, some minced cilantro, some shredded zucchini, yay, and some kosher salt, as well as some fresh crushed black pepper. So that's it, pretty easy. So I have my ground turkey in the bowl, and we're just gonna start adding ingredients. So I have that salt and pepper already pre-measured. Just gonna add that in. I've got our green onion all chopped up as well. And we have our minced garlic. And I have my chopped cilantro, fresh out of the garden, by the way. I'm really loving having a garden. Now I just have to figure out how to best take care of it and fertilize and all of those things and when to harvest, and we'll get it done. And then our shredded zucchini. I'm gonna only use a portion of this. All right. So then we're just going to mix this up. So it doesn't require any egg. It doesn't require any flour. The zucchini actually acts as that binding to keep the little meatballs all together. All right, and this recipe that I will be sharing with you makes 2 servings, and what I showed you earlier, this was 1 serving, so it makes a lot of meatballs. And you can use a dipping sauce, and or you can serve them plain just like they are. But if you're following one of the programs that I coach to, you want to make sure that whatever sauce, you take that into consideration as far as if it's approved and sugar-free and all of those things. All right, so we just want to make sure that's all mixed well together here. And I'm not going to cook these in front of you, but all we do basically is once you form your meatballs, you're going to cook them in a fry pan with a little bit of olive oil in it, and just cook them about 5 minutes on each side is all it took. All right, so those are all mixed together, and I'm just gonna use one of these little scoops to form my meatballs. And I'm just gonna put it on a little paper plate here so you can see, but I just take a generous scoop, and I actually still use my hands and just form that a little bit because it's fun to do. I'm kind of like a kid in Play-Doh. All right. So anyways, yes, you just form that meatball just so. And you could bake these in the oven as well. So I just form an average size meatball size, okay? All right, and so you just do that with all of the meat mixture and just form those up and then go ahead and cook them. All right, so the next thing I want to show you real quick is the zucchini chips. And so this was super easy. I was a little surprised as well. And so you want to take that zucchini and you just, of course, wash it. You don't need to peel it. Same with the other one. You just leave the peel on, which makes it nice and easy. And you just slice the zucchini as thin as you can, because the thinner you get them, the crispier the chip will be. And so this is it right here, all done. So all you do is take a zucchini, and actually the smaller zucchinis work better for this because you will get an average size little chip. Instead, if you cut them too big, I mean, that's a big difference, okay? And this will not be as crispy. Still will be tasty, so, but that, since we're making them into chips, we want that little crunch. All right, so basically all you do is you take that zucchini and slice it. Oh, about 1/4 of an inch or less, okay? You're gonna take a cookie sheet, you're gonna line it with some parchment paper and just put those zucchini all over that cookie sheet. And I'm gonna show you right here. These just came out of the oven. And so all I did was line them all up. And you can see I do have the different sizes here. And these are still not crispy. So they're gonna go back in the oven until they're crisp. So I said about 5 minutes, but because they're bigger, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Whereas these little ones are a little bit crispier. Okay, so you just line them up without anything on them at that time, okay? Then, that's all right. So then you have your mixture that you put on top. So all I did was, after I sliced them and put them on the cookie sheet, I sprayed it lightly with some cooking spray. I used an olive oil type of, actually it was avocado spray. So I lightly sprayed that. And then you just have a mixture. And I will be posting the recipe in the comments for both of these, both the meatballs as well as the zucchini chips. I will be posting both those recipes, so you'll have them. But you just take a mixture of Parmesan cheese, some of the kosher salt, as well as that freshly ground pepper, and stir it up with a little bit of parsley flakes. So it just looks like this powdered mixture here. And you just sprinkle a little bit over the top of each of those zucchini slices and bake it at 425. And it takes about 30 minutes for them to get crispy. So you want that cheese to get melted, but you don't want it to burn. So you want to keep an eye on it. And like I said, with mine, they're gonna have to go back in the oven to get a little crispier. So at 425 for 30 minutes was not quite enough for those bigger slices. All right, so I know that was really quick, but it is a quick and easy recipe. Now, maybe not so easy if you're not used to cooking, but it is simple enough, okay? And so, so now it is taste test time. And I always love to taste my food in front of you, so you know that if I spit it out or choke or whatever, that maybe it might not be so good. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and, because I know these are good. My hubby actually already snuck some. All right, so here we go. Tastes really good. And you'd probably think, well, of course she's going to say that. I think I would say it would need some work, but they are delicious. So, and I took too big of a bite. So now I'm going to try the little zucchini chip right here. Got to get that meatball done. A little bit too much salt. So make sure you measure accurately. It tastes good though. I really like it. So it's another way to use up that zucchini in a healthy way. So I hope you enjoy both of these recipes. You get a 2-for-1 this Thursday. So please give me the thumbs up. Give me a little heart if you really love it. Also, feel free to share this recipe to your page so you will have it in the future and won't have to look for it. But of course, as always, if you need a recipe, feel free to send me a message. I would be happy to share. So thanks for watching, guys. Go grab yourself some zucchini and start working out and start cooking. And let's go get healthy and let's go eat.